Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Coming up on today's show. Why the world is running out of stuff. The Aussie Air Force won't be hunting down UFOs. And the UK's biggest tiny railway is finally finished. But before we get started, why not hit that subscribe button? Around the world, businesses are running out of pretty much everything. Speaking of, where is our stuff? It's all to do with disruptions in the global supply chain. So what is that? And why is there a problem? Kale?
New shoes, here we come. Any moment now.
From floating traffic jams to empty shelves, the global supply chain is in turmoil. The supply chain is pretty much everything between you ordering a product and receiving it. From getting materials, to making the product, to shipping it out. If one of these links is broken, it slows down everything else. And right now, a lot of them are broken. See, at the start of the pandemic, heaps of factories shut down or reduced production, while shipping companies cut their schedules. But then, with everyone stuck at home and shopping online, demand for products skyrocketed, and the factories, well, they couldn't keep up. Then comes shipping. Right now, there's a big shortage of shipping containers, and moving things across the globe is super expensive. When things do arrive, in some places there's not enough truck drivers to deliver the goods. From supermarkets in the States to petrol in the UK, the whole world is feeling the shortage pinch, and experts reckon we'll have issues well into next year.
Has anyone noticed that the weather's been a little bit wild lately? And no, it wasn't just me. There have been storms all over the place, and forecasters say there's more to come. They've warned that a lot of the country is in for some severe weather, including strong winds, hail, and floods. Now to an Australian Senate hearing, which got a little bit out of the ordinary yesterday. A little alien, you could say. The Chief of the Royal Australian Air Force was quizzed about whether Australia would join the US in investigating UFOs. Joe explains.
UFOs. I know they're out there and I know they've been here. Look, I've got a photo.
Okay, maybe this evidence isn't very believable. But some people argue that this is. These are videos captured in the US showing real UFOs. That doesn't mean aliens. UFO is exactly what it sounds like, an unidentified flying object. Although the military prefers UAPs. Earlier this year, US National Intelligence released a report about more than 120 UAP sightings by Navy pilots.
The report said they didn't have enough data to understand exactly what they were, so they're launching further investigations.
And what about here in Australia? Well, some members of the public have reported UAP sightings before.
It was a disc-shaped object.
3 of us saw it, and it was definitely not a plane or a satellite.
And now people like Greens Senator Peter Wish Wilson
And me.
want to know if our Air Force is going to follow in the US's footsteps.
It sounds like you're going to ask questions about UFO. I'm not familiar with nor have seen any reports or information regarding UAPs in an Australian airspace context.
So short answer, no. They're not, because they haven't seen any.
Oh, well, if the Air Force aren't going to do it, then I guess I will.
Now that travel is back on the cards, nearly, I thought it was time to take a look at some weird ways to get around. How about travelling in a bus, pulled by a truck, pulled by a Russian man? Yeah, you won't be racking up any speeding tickets this way, that's for sure. But Sergei from Russia is racking up world records for heaving 50 tons of automobile a distance of 4 metres and 80 centimetres in just 33 seconds. Now to the English countryside and to one of my favourite modes of transport, rail. Except you won't be able to ride these trains unless you're 2 centimetres tall. This is the largest model railway in the UK, and it's just been finished. The project took 8 years to complete and cost upwards of $450,000 dues. And finally, a trolley that'll help you get your bags to platform 9 3/4. Or at least that's how the movie goes. A replica of the trolley used in the Harry Potter movies is travelling from Cardiff in Wales all the way up to Belfast and Dublin in Ireland to celebrate 20 years of Harry Potter movie magic. Well, that's all the news we've got for you today. In the meantime, don't forget you can always hit subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.